Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to Programming Chunks. Now, this is a platform where you get all the stuff that bridges the gap between the blockist knowledge that you get on programming and the real-time work we do in MNC companies. So, if you haven't subscribed till now, then subscribe it right now. I'm assured that you will get a lot of knowledge that you can apply when you get a job in your dream company or bag a job in any of the good companies. So in this video, we'll find out what are the ways to style the React components. Uh, Nowadays, React is actually booming in the market, and many of the good companies are hiring React developers. Uh, so, having this being a front-end framework, having a knowledge of styling with the framework in various ways is indispensable, and it definitely counts in your interview or any of the walk-in interviews or on-placement interviews are there. This is definitely going to add. So you can see I have created 3 pages, and we will learn these three styles in the upcoming videos. Now, in this video, we will concentrate only on styling the HTML, our HTML, using object variable. Okay, so the object variable is basically what a JavaScript literal expression or a JavaScript ES6 object that you assign to the style attribute of the HTML, so that the HTML gets a particular style. So, for more clarification, you can see I have created these 3 divs. Okay, and this div is surrounding these three divs, which are essentially a block cards. So the first thing what we'll do, we will style the outer div. So the first thing we'll do, we'll create a variable const outer div. Okay, is equal to, this is where we will create the stylings and assign them. Okay, so first of all, I'll just give a background of black. Sorry, object of black. Now, for easiness, I have also created a separate file. You can also export this in the separate file. Okay, and you also apply this in the around in your styles, and import that in the file, and put this in your HTML wherever you want. So if you want to get this link, you can also get this from my GitHub link that I'll provide in the link below. Okay, so here the background color, I'm choosing it to be dark. So this is the outer div we are styling. I'll just assign this, and we'll see our background is turning dark. Okay, now the next thing what we'll do, we'll give it a padding for better looks, right? Padding of, let's say, 2%, right? And I'll make, since we have 3 components inside, I'll give it a flex background, and we'll see how does it look right now. Okay, make sure these are the attributes and values that you're providing, and it should be used under the in this format. Okay, that's the convention. See, these are all coming under this. Okay, so we are getting 3 divs right now, right? Now, next step is to style this one. So I'll just style this inner divs. Sorry. Actually, my this if you can, I cannot show you right now, but because I'm only recording my the screen, but the letters it has been typed, it has been exploited so much my keyboard that it has all the letters have actually erased, and now I'm finding it very difficult to write stuffs. I just rely on whatever on the implicit placement that is stored in my head to type it. I'm not even seeing the keyboard while doing it. That's why this kind of torture is happening. So bear with me for that. Okay, so we will do this styling as well. So what we will use for the styling? Let us give it a width because we need it. No, first we need to have a kind of background, right? We need to have a kind of background so that people can see. You can see background. Let me give it red. Okay, and see. Okay, what happened? What just happened? Yeah. So these are the three divs. I just gave it red property. Background is that, and let's give it a width of let's say 19. Sorry, 19 rem, and let's see what's happening. Okay, fantastic. I guess it needs a margin as well. Let me give it a margin top bottom both 6%. Yes, that's that's all included under the quotation mark. Beautiful. Okay, see, now it looks really nice. Okay, we need a padding as well. Okay, let me give it top bottom. Let me just give it this top bottom 3%, left right 5%. Okay, because if you want to, we gave the margin and we created the space in between, and if we get the we give a padding, we will create a space inside it. So just remember, when you are creating a div uh, for the skeleton, you first need to give a background first to distinguish its color from other divs around, and then you make sure to give it a width. Okay, and this width is also very essential because I am displaying that flex property. I do have three divs over here, so I don't need to use the wrap property of display of flex item because we have only three divs and the space is actually very much sufficient. But if you have more kinds of divs, this divs needs to wrap to the second line, okay, to come to the new line. And for that, you have to create a border of, and that this is the border. If your div is extending at part of that border, then it should go to the next line. So these two things you need to have understand. If you are coming from a robust CSS place, then I guess you already know this. If you are not, so always give the display flex property to the outer div and the inner, depending on the number of inner divs you have to give the outer div the flex wrap property and give a width to set a limitation to exceeding which it will just wrap to the next line. So this is actually the concept, a very good concept. And then when you create trips, there is implicitly no space in between. So you just have to create a space amongst the outer divs, okay, using this margin property, and create a space inside the div using this padding property. And border box, okay, border boxes, sorry, border sizing is border box. Okay. Okay, let me just give it a min height also, right? So this is the min height. Let me give it 10 rem and sorry, min height, and this is 10 rem. Perfect. Now we are getting it correctly. Okay. So next thing is we want to stylize the button. Okay. So before doing that, we'll just give it a style attribute, button div, and I will give the style attribute to all the buttons over there. Then we'll declare the variable. So the first thing, as usual, I always give the background. Okay. So here I'll just give it a very cool background. Which background do you think? Yellow. I always start with giving the background. Yeah, this is yellow, and border is none. Okay, the border is none, and if it is yellow, then the color should be dark. I guess black is good. Okay, so name border box is none actually, not this one. This actually my VS code is doing a little bit of mischief over here, which is quite good. I like this. And color, and then we'll just give it a padding. Okay, padding is 15 pixel to 32 pixel. Okay, so this is the padding over there. Text align will just make it center. Text align is center. Text decoration is none. Okay, displays in the font size. First we'll see, we'll give it a font size 12 pixel. Okay, and then displays inline block. Display property, it is inline block. So in this way, it will not take the whole width, but only that width which the property, the inside elements acquires. Okay, so this looks good right now, and I can also give it a color of white. Let me see if it is working, if it looks nice. Yeah, it's not nice. So these are the stuffs you could do with the first way of styling. Okay, um, create the object variables and assign it over here. the button